teaching his disciples, and he was teaching our people, blacks, Hispanics, and native Indians that make up the 12 tribes of Israel, of how they should pray. Because, you know, you have people doing some of everything, man. They're trying to be seen, trying to be heard, and oh Lord, and all of that. And we're going to show you that. We see that sometime in camp. Because a lot of these Edomites think that they know how to pray and all that. You know, all they know how to do is violence and everything else. And we'll go over that a little bit in class, and we'll show you as we get deeper into class. We have people checking in, as we still have people checking in class. Yeah, we have people checking in class, and who else? Got some other people.
You got Trooper Kamash checking in from Dallas, Texas.
Trooper Kamash, all right.
Trooper Nayar checking in from Greenville, South
Trooper
Carolina.
Nayar just got his name. That's right. Clap it up for those brothers right there, man. Exactly right. You know, getting their names, man. You know, that's what it is. You learn how to speak Hebrew, then you understand the Bible just that much better. You'll understand words in a little bit more. And because the Bible, you know, it talks about, we're going to, guys, get your pencil and paper ready, because we'll go over this here in a little bit. But Hebrew is written right to left. Never forget that. You don't write Hebrew from left to right. You write it right to left. Exactly, from right to left. And then you also understand that you have two vowels. And that's the ah and the I. We go over this every class so people understand. The ah and the I. As you see on that board, our first sound is ah, you know. And of course, you know, you guys want to kind of write that a lot, get it down and pack. The ah and the I is your vowel sounds, because you're going to hear it all the time. You're going to say ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, ta, za, kwa, ra, sha, ta. All you hear is a ah and an I. Because if you put it with our characters, in which I have just aforementioned said, and you put it with the vowels, you're going to have a word. You're going to have a sound. And you put the sounds together, and we're going to show you on the board together in Hebrew here, in the Lord's Prayer as an example. You're going to see, we'll have some more people checking it. You're going to understand that in the Lord's Prayer, it has prepositions. It has possessive adjective. Who you got, Trooper?
You got Trooper Matayala checking in from Greenville,
Trooper
South Carolina.
Matayala. Exactly. Clap it up for that brother right there. And we're going to say, greetings to all my brothers. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Barak, a thumb to all of my brothers, man. All of them. You know. And of course, when we have the women, we'll have our greeting too, man. Yahweh Shema Allah Thabah Hashem Yahweh Shai, to all our women that's checking in. And on YouTube channel and on Facebook. But that's what we were saying. Make sure you put your name. If you haven't got your Hebrew name yet, make sure you put your name in the chat. One of the Officer Shars put up there, so you'll understand how you can get your Hebrew name, of course. Yes. Okay? Right? Okay. Let's see here.
Trooper Lakamawan checking in for something.
Trooper Lakamawan checking on. Got this brother just got his name.
We got he'll be in and out.
All right, being and out. These brothers that working, I understand that, and that's why I say, man, you know, you checking the class, and we know when you got to go do some things. You got to get some water. You yawn. You got to be something. You got to do something, man. I understand. Checking the class at least and get used to doing that, and you'll catch something in the Isupk. Under the Lashawan Qadash, you'll understand it. We have classes from Monday through Saturday, man, you know, all the way through. And Lashawan Qadash, of course, is that class Friday night that I'm teaching now, Officer Qadash Par, okay? And we'll go over, let's go over here a little bit. Let's see here. When Christ was teaching, man, out here, he was teaching when he was on this earth, man. He's with the Father now, of course. He's just a normal man like us, but he's anything but normal. Let me back up. He is of the seed of Israel, of the Zerai Yasharallah, of the seed of Israel, from the tribe of Yehoiada, Judah. And so you understand that he taught his people to pray. Of course, he taught the blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians how to pray. And like us, our people were doing some everything. We had scribes and Pharisees, man, just like a lot of these wicked churches out here. A lot of these scribes and Pharisees hide amongst them. And then you got gays and lesbians and everything up there in the Christian church, and the Christian church, and they try to pray, and the Lord don't hear their prayer. You know, the Most High don't hear their prayer, but here the Most High taught us His people how to pray. You know, He taught His people because He said in Matthew 6:1, follow along with me. It says, read that for me, trooper. You got that? Matthew 6:1. Go ahead and read it for me when you get time. But the Most High said He's going to teach His people how to pray because our people had been used to trying to give alms, man. That means money and trying to give their little shekels, their little coins, and their little gifts in public to make themselves look great. And that's exactly how the Christian church works, man. You know, the pastor wants all for himself, but they shut these things down little by little. What you got, though, trooper? Go ahead.
Matthew 6:1.
Right.
Take heed that ye do not your alms before men.
Right.
To be seen of them.
Right. The whole key is take heed that you don't give your gifts and your helps and all the things that you got to try to help somebody out before men in the church. Like, you know, they collect the offering plate 50,000 times in there, man. Being facetious, but that's for real. Trying to make money. You know, all these creflo dollar types, they shutting down these churches because people ain't got no more money to be wasting their time anymore, man.
Right.
Finish reading.
Otherwise, ye have no reward of your Father which is in heaven.
Right. They want, because why? Because they want to be seen before men.
Right.
We see people that camp a lot, man. They get on the corner and cry, "Oh Lord," trying to make themselves look good. You know, greedy, man. You know, they're trying to make themselves like, see what I do for the people.
Right.
See what I do for God. You ain't doing that for God. You're doing that for self gain. Yeah, and clap it up for the brother. He said an attention. Exactly right. Finish reading for me. Where you at?
Verse 2.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, when thou doest thine arms, do not sound a trumpet before thee.
That's right. Like, how you sound a trumpet before the Lord?
What is it saying? Like speaking out.
Yeah, just speaking out loud, like the pastors do, like these wicked pastors do right now. Like when you do alms, like, oh man, I gave out.
So like,
go ahead.
Basically, doing something for clout, like how the young people doing something for clout, trying to be known.
Fanfare. Right. Trying to be known, so they're gonna just speak out loud. Man, look what we've done. Look what we've done. I ain't done nothing, man. I ain't gave out nothing. Look what they've taken. But that's what they take heed that they do that sound like a what?
Sound a trumpet before thee.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
As the hypocrites do in the synagogues.
Yeah, see, that's the hypocrites. And who are the hypocrites in the synagogues?
The Jewish, Jewish community.
Well, yeah, and also the synagogues right now. That's right. The fake Jews over there, they do that in their synagogues too. But what are the synagogues that our black people go to, man?
Christian church.
In the Christian churches, right? And they do that, and where else? They sound their trumpet. The Bible calls them what? Hypocrites, right?
Right.
The Bible calls them hypocrites. Sound the trumpet before the hypocrites. And then, in the streets, right? Finish reading.
As the hypocrites do in the synagogues,
right,
and in the streets,
right,
that they may have glory of men.
Right.
Verily, I say unto you,
right,
they have their reward.
They got their reward. The Most High is going to give them a reward, ain't
it?
Right. That's why people right now, that's why these churches right now getting COVID, man, getting what else? Monkeypox. Oh my God. You know, the Lord has shut these wicked churches down, man, because people sitting up here trying to do their alms and let them get the best seat in the house while people starve to death. People will catch the bus to go feed $4 and do and alms, and just so that and when this man can get up every Sunday and try to teach men to as a matter of fact, as you see people, go ahead. What you got?
You got Trooper Rothers out checking in for Columbia, South Carolina.
Glad to have you. Y'all about Shem Shah, thumb to all my brothers. You got people, man, you go in these churches, man, they would sit up here and they would have an offering, and they'll sit up here and have another offering. All because they want people to see them, man. They want the people to see. Because once they see them give their offering, one time, man, and everybody's going to say, I don't want to be left behind. Here you got people that barely can't pay their rent, and they're sitting up here talking about giving an offering.
Right.
You know, the Bible says, you know, and that's what these wicked pastors have become. They've become hypocrites, man. And they had them back in our olden days, man, way long time ago, and they have them right now.
Right.
That's what the wicked pastors are. As the Most High say, take heed, don't be like them. That's what it's saying. That's why we're going over the Lord's Prayer, man. We'll go over here a little bit more here in Lashawan Qadash class, and we'll get you guys to participate even further. But right now, the Bible says, when thou prayest, in verse 6, what you got? Read for me in verse 6, what you got? Matthew 6 and 6. He's teaching you how to pray. So there's no reason to go to the wicked Christian churches if he teaches you how to pray. And all you have to do is come in Isupk under command of Jonah Yohana, and then you won't have to worry about all these wicked giving alms and sounding a trumpet. You'll have an order in which to pay your tithe and offering. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 6.
Right.
But thou, when thou prayest, either into thy closet,
right,
and when thou hast shut thy door,
right,
pray to thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly.
Now, what does it mean to go into your closet? It means that
pray to yourself. Don't pray to be seen.
Right. Clap it up for that, bro. Clap it up for that. Exactly.
Nobody see you pray.
Exactly. Nobody should be seeing you out there praying and, oh man, look, let me show you how I've learned this. Let me show you how I've learned how to pray. The Most High is saying, and we do this. We do this without even knowing. On the street, people on the street, our people do this without even understanding what they're doing. And the wicked Christian pastors, man, they know what they're doing. They know that they're going in and taking your money, and they're being hypocrites. They want people to see them give alms, and then had one pastor. And what was that pastor said that you ain't give me enough money for my what?
So he can get a watch.
So he can get a watch. So he can get a watch, man. You know, the Bible says, take heed, don't be a hypocrite, sound an alarm, you know. Want to be, and then going to say prayers and say judgments and announcements and all kinds of stuff, man. This is how wicked they become for a little watch. Somebody sit up here, trying to feed their people, and they worry about a little watch.
Right.
For the Most High doesn't hear your prayer, pastor, you wicked pastor. He doesn't hear that, man. Amongst our people are some evil, wicked people, man.
Right.
You know that? That's what's going on here. You know. Well, where are we at? Verse. You got
verse 7.
Yeah, read that.
Verse 7. But when ye pray, use not vain repetitions.
Right. What does that mean? Use not vain repetition. What does that mean?
I guess
when you pray, use not vain repetition, right? What does that mean? If you look up the word, repetition means to repeat over, right?
Okay.
And vanity, right?
Repeat words without thinking.
Go ahead, say it out. Go ahead, read that again. What's the definition, right?
Okay.
What you got?
It says sometimes you will need to repeat important things in your prayer, but if you repeat words without thinking, you're not really communicating.
Right. But is that the repetition means repetitive, over and over again, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the definition that you got? Or is that vain? Which one you got?
Repetition.
Okay, give me vain. Look up vain. You know, we're giving you guys a little scenario here before we break down some of these words in the Bible on the Hebrew. Go ahead.
Vain.
Go ahead.
Having or showing excessively high opinion of one's appearance,
excessive, right?
Right.
Finish reading.
One's appearance, abilities, or worth.
Having excessive. Go ahead.
The second one says, producing no result,
useless. Useless. Vain. And that's what these wicked Christian pastors do in these churches. Having no, what? Read that again. Read that vain again.
Vain. Having or showing an excessively high opinion of one's appearance, abilities, or worth.
Right. And that's exactly what it is when you see a person out on the corner and you see a person standing up on the pulpit sounding the trumpet, man. He's sounding the alarm. I'm the pastor. I ain't teaching you nothing, but yet he want all your money.
Right.
Right? And then but he says, and then doing his alms, so like, and then telling you what he's going to do for the church. We got a building committee, and that building committee, we're going to build a add-on to the building. How long the add-on to the building's been going on, Trooper? How long? How many years?
It's been going on about 10 years.
About 10 years of count, right? Clap it up, Trooper. Right. Exactly right. At 10 years, man. Still, they ain't built this building yet. So he's still talking about, because he knows he got to, go ahead.
We got Sister Natasha checking in from Greenville, South Carolina.
All right. Yeah. Glad to have you, sis. Glad to have you in class, sis. And they want to see how people look at them. They're wicked people, man. Give me Jeremiah 5:26. We got wicked pastors, man, amongst our people. We ain't even talking about. We know Esau completely corrupt. We talking about people amongst our people, man. They're wicked and they're corrupt. So we talking about vain, useless. A repetition, doing things over and over, and they do this over, and the Most High shutting this down anyway. Go ahead. He's shutting this Christian church down, man, so that they won't be doing vain repetitions and taking people money and sounding the trumpet for alms. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 5, verse 26.
What you got?
For among my people are found wicked men.
Found what?
Wicked men.
Found what?
Wicked.
The Bible says from among our people are found wicked men. Go ahead, finish reading.
They lay wait. As he that set of snares.
Right.
They set a trap. They catch men.
In other words, they lay wait. They put up that big old Christian sign out there, and they lay wait, and they stalk these young women, man, around here. They mess their mind up, and they get all the sodomites they can in their churches. And then they get them all before the gay, put them in the choir, lay wait, and they do what? They
set a trap.
They set a trap, man. That's what it is. They set a trap in a deep ditch. Go ahead. And you walk up in the church, and the pastor, and he's giving out all his little, doing all he can, man, to make himself look good, right? And they do what? Finish reading?
They catch men.
They catch men. Right. Any more on that?
Lie unless you want me to go to the next verse.
No, that's fine. They catch men. And this is how they catch men. And the Most High wanted you to be aware amongst our people, they're Pharisees. That's what it is. They're Sadducees. Said, don't be like the Pharisees. And that's what the Bible said. Then don't be like the Pharisees. Go back to Jeremiah, where we at, 9 and what? Matthew 6 and can't remember where we were on now.
6 and 9.
6 and 9? Okay, go ahead. That's right. This is what they do, man. They lie in and catch people, man. Catch it. And they invite all the gays and lesbians, the LGBTQYZ.
We was in the middle of 7.
Go ahead. Go to 7. Go ahead.
Okay.
Huh?
As the heathen do.
Right.
For they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking.
For their much speaking. That's why the pastor get up there and get one text and talk for 5 hours.
Right.
And the text ain't what it's supposed to be because he's got vain repetition and he does this over and over and over again when they pray. And when they're praying, they ain't even having a prayer. Most High ain't hearing their prayer anyway.
Right.
You don't hear the prayer of sinners, man. So why is this pastor doing that? Go ahead.
And then half of them ain't even paying for the right thing. They paying for a new car.
Yeah, new car, a watch. And that's what this, see, they want you. They want to do all this stuff and sound this trumpet out in the open with these alms, man. There is a correct way to pay your tithe. That's a correct way to pray. And we're going to get into that. Let's get into that right now. Well, get into read 9 for me. Let me show you what the Most High tells us to do.
Right. Come.
There you go.
Matthew, chapter 6, verse 9.
Right.
After this manner, therefore pray ye, our Father,
right,
which art in heaven.
And that's what we're getting into right now. Go ahead, finish reading.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yeah, that's close enough right there. All right, that's what the Bible tells us to do. He tells us our Father, right? Okay, right. And I want you guys to break this Hebrew down that I have right here. You guys, everybody in the chat, who is that? Nayar, who else we got?
We got
Laka.
Trooper Kamash,
Kamash.
Trooper Nayar, Trooper Matah, Trooper Lakamawan.
Lakamawan, yeah, we got what?
Trooper
Ratazak and your
Sister Natasha.
Sister Natasha. You guys break this down right here. In green, there's a green arrow there. I want you guys on this green arrow, tell me what the transliteration of this right here, what we got. Tell me to write it so I can write it up above here what that means. What is this spell here? You got to in order to know Hebrew, you got to be able to first understand the language in which you speak the most. And then right now we speak what? English?
Right.
So you got to be able to break that down, those sounds. And that's why we have it up here, the English. See, right up here in this chart. We have it in the ancient Hebrew and Assyrian. Tonight we're doing a lot of the ancient because it makes, when I do a lot of words, I like to use the ancient because it breaks the words down a little better. And I might do one or two words there in Assyrian. But y'all break that down. Tell me what you got. Got somebody in the chat?
Nayar said, "Come."
Okay, y'all break that down. Go ahead, take your time. Take your time and break down what this word is. Right, the one up here in green. I'm sorry, it's in black, but there's an arrow pointing to this word here. And remember, Hebrew reads from right to left. Hebrew reads from right to left. Y'all break that down. We'll give you a chance to. So we can put it in the chat there, and we'll give you a chance to write it down because the Most High is breaking down and telling us how to pray, man. So we make sure we write it down in Hebrew so we'll understand these words. And the Most High actually took the time to teach his children, okay? So we won't have to be going to these wicked churches under these wicked pastors and been falling into their traps. You know, we don't have to watch a pastor with white patent leather shoes on and some sort of cloak where they wear a white cloak with red on the inside and throw it off and wasn't there a pastor here lately that got all their jewelry stole?
Right.
Got all his chains and stuff, man.
They got his chains.
Yeah. Took them all, man. Because he want to show you can get rich like me. You know, preaching vain repetition, man, doing alms in front of the people, man. You know, trying to show what he's doing on his building committee and how he can dress. Who we got in the chat?
Qadash
Mm-hmm.
said, Abba, Nawah, our father. Nabah, Abba.
Who
Nawah.
has that? Kamash has it. Who else?
Qadash.
Kamash got it.
Khan.
What do you got? Spell that.
Abba,
Yeah.
A-H-B-A. Nawah, N-A-W-A. Which
Okay.
equals our father.
Who else got that?
Nayar,
Mm-hmm.
he said the same thing.
Okay. Who else?
That's it right now.
Okay, clap it up for them brothers right there. Exactly right. They are exactly right because that's what that translates to. You got Abba, Nawah. Abba is Abba is. Go ahead.
Wouldn't them two be independent?
You can, and you can also just include them as one sound.
Just say, okay.
Yeah, because in things that make a sound, you can say ah. You go around, you can say ah, ba, or you can say abba. So I like to make them have one full sound on this particular word here. But you can, yes.
I understand.
So Abba Nawah. So I understand why you said that. And then so let's break this down. Abba is father. That's how it translates. Abba simply translates to father. What's Nawah?
Ow.
So go ahead.
Ow.
What is it?
Ow.
Nawah is owl, right? And
Right.
what is Nawah? What part of the sentence speech is Nawah? You remember?
Preposition.
Why you said preposition?
Well, no, I mean possessive.
But why you said preposition? You only got two choices in this particular case. But why you say preposition at first? Just curious. Because you see
it's saying it's like saying like it's talking about something, but it'll really be possessive because it's saying our like.
that's the
mine.
key. That's the answer I wanted you to come out. So what's the reason? What is our doing to Father right now?
It's saying like that's mine.
It's mine. My Father. Exactly. Clap it up for that brother right there. That's what I'm talking about. Just because it comes before the word right here. So if that's the case, we put Nawah in back of this Abba.
Right.
So and instead of saying Nawah Abba, we say Abba Nawah, which means our Father. It's possessive. So what is that? So that's a possessive adjective, isn't it?
Right.
So we put a PA out here. PA. That's what Nawah is. And Father is the base root word, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. That's very good. Let me see. All right. That's very good, Trooper Kamash and Nayar. And who is that? Lakamawan. And sis, get a sis involved up there too. All right. We got another one coming on here. I want y'all to do this one. This green arrow's pointing right here. I want y'all to do this one right here. Break this one down. Tell me what. Give me the English word. Just like we said Abba Nawah in English. Give me two. It's not an English word. It's a Hebrew word. But tell it to me in English. Tell me what these mean. All of those Hebrew, you would call them alphabet, but we're going to characters. Tell me what those characters is. All right. Keep up with that for me, Trooper.
Okay.
Keep up with the chat. We gave you guys some time. You know, take your time. I never like to rush. I don't have a time limit in class. Just go as far as we can go. Go ahead.
Nobody said anything yet.
Okay, yeah, take your time. We're working on the next word up here. What does this word say? Let's give you a good exercise, a chance to break down words to show you, we know what they mean, but I want you to break the Hebrew down. Write that Hebrew. It gives you a good chance to practice your Hebrew. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about learning the Hebrew and learning what it means and how it applies and where is it in the Bible. That's what we're doing. We're working on this. So just tell me what you got. Matter of fact, you just take your seat right there and do that monitor right there.
Okay.
Okay? And there's the next one right here. Y'all break this down. What is that? Don't worry about what it means because we already know pretty much what it means. It's up top right here. I just want you guys to be able to write that down in Hebrew.
Nayar says Shabbat.
What does it got?
Shabbat. Shabbat. Shamawam.
Spell that.
SHA.
Uh-huh.
BA.
Uh-huh.
SHA. MAWAM.
MAWAM.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? Just make sure y'all guys write it down in the chat. Tell me what it is. Because the Most High is giving us, He's teaching you how to pray. He's saying the first thing you need to come out of your mouth is Abba Nawa, our Father. So you won't have to worry about this wicked pastor up in church if you're talking about he's your father. Who is your father? Yahweh.
Right.
You know, who's your Savior? Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Christ. Right. You know, he was a man, you know, just as come from the flesh. You know, that dispels the doubt of this Mary thing suddenly coming from angels, impregnated Mary. That's foolishness, man. Right. You know, because I don't want to get too in depth with class right there. We'll be spinning on another topic here. But we're talking about the Lord's Prayer here, Shabbat, and what he's got? Okay, well he's got. Let me see. Anybody else?
La'a.
That's what Nayar got?
Okay.
He's got M-A-Y-A-M?
Kana. No. M-A-W-A-M.
M-A-W-A-M?
Okay.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Anybody else?
La'a.
Okay. We'll give you guys about 30 more seconds here, because Trooper Nayar has the words spelled up here. So let's find out. Let's see if anybody else agrees. See if anybody else agrees.
Trooper Qadash.
Right.
He says Shabbat Shah Mayam.
He's got Shabbat Shah, and he's got Mayam instead of Wam.
Okay.
So he's got Yam. Okay. All right. Anybody else?
That's it right now.
All right. We give you guys 15 more seconds here. But we're gonna see what's going on up in here. Okay, good. All right. So let's break this down. Shah, ba, shah. Shah, ba, shah. We got that. Then we have ma. Then we have did I do that right? did we even write that down right? I may have, might be my fault. I think it is my fault. I think I wrote it down wrong. Yeah, that should be a ya instead of a wa. Just change that in green right there. Kind of my mistake right there. Both of them got it right because Trooper Qadash has it Yam, and he's correct, but Nayar simply wrote what I had. But the word is really spelled Yam. There we go. Then kind of, right. All right, good. There you go. Yeah. Both of them. Clap it up, both of those brothers right there. We'll clap it up, both of those brothers right there. Exactly right. Because I wrote it down, and I wrote a. Well, I think the trooper wrote it down, but I didn't catch it. Right, Troop?
Right.
He wrote Wam, and now Yar had it. He said he just transliterated what was up there, but the correct way is actually Yam.
Right.
So it's Shabbat Shemayim. What does Shabbat Shemayim mean? It means which in heaven. And let's break this word down here. It means which in heaven. And let's break this down a little bit. When it says Shabbat Shemayim, which in Shabbat, and then you have Shemayim, because it's really not a W there, it's really a Wa. Slakia. Yam, I'm sorry. When you have heavens really means pertaining to the waters. Go ahead.
You got Sister Parabah checking in from Manhattan, South Carolina.
Sister Parabah checking in. Glad to have you, sis. Yahushamal Thabah Shem Yahushai to the sis.
And Trooper Kamar said, Shalaki, I don't want no sweat.
Uh-huh.
It was neutral for me to automatically say Yam.
No, it is.
The Wam.
No, he's right. It is Yam. I wrote it down wrong. He's right. Let's clap it up for these brothers right here. Exactly right. Both of them really had it right. They put down the mistake they had up there. But that's not a problem. This is how I want to make sure that we understand what it is.
Right.
So, Shabbat Shemayim, the Shemayims which in heaven is pertaining to the waters up in heaven, man. And in other words, all the clouds and all of the waters and the different types of clouds in which the chariots reside in. And the Most High he rests his footstool, his feet upon the clouds, the Bible says. So when you say Shemayim, that means, and when you say Yam, you're saying plural. That means a lot of waters, a lot of heavens. Right. Those are the heavens. So that's why it says, our Father who resides in the heavens. That means away from this earth.
Right. And
the heavens, of course, that word would be waters, and that's where we get that word from. Shemayim. And that's what that is. All right, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you guys got that. So when we say which in heaven. So let's put down this word right here. I want you guys to do both of these. Can they see this pretty good right here? In green right here. In blue. And then, of course, do this one in blue. Where the arrows are, I want you guys to write down what this is. Write down the English for what it is. And also before I go, Yam is plural.
Right.
We say when you put Yam, that's why I caught it. When I said Wam, that can't be. It's Shabbat Shemayim. So what you're saying, you're saying Shah or which or in Ba. That's what you're saying. Ba, in, Shah, which. Then you're saying Shemayim is heavens. And that's what you're saying. So that's where that word comes from. Now I want you guys to go ahead and write, give me the transliteration, what this is. This word and that word. Tell me. We know it means being holy. Just write down what it is. Give me the Hebrew word in English there. That's what we're really saying, right?
Right.
That's what I want you guys to do. They can see that okay, right?
Kind of.
One's in blue right here.
Kind of.
Glad to have somebody.
Parabah said holy Qadash.
Yeah, we know that. But
and Nayar said Qadash too, but he spelled it Quadash.
Okay. Parabah, write down we know it means be holy, but I want you to write down the Hebrew word.
Yes, she wrote the Hebrew word.
What she got? What both of them got? Who's that, Kamash?
Parabah.
Who had it first? Doesn't matter.
Parabah. Q-A. D-A.
Uh-huh.
S-H.
Okay, and what's the other word?
Never mind. Shalakia. Now y'all, he put the same thing. I think he had an auto.
Okay, gotcha. And what about this one? Anybody got that down
They
there?
haven't put that one.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and do this word also. We know you got that.
And Qadash put the same thing too.
Come on. So we got 3 people that did that. Great. Absolutely. So that's I want you guys to get used to translating the Hebrew. That's my whole point. And so you get a good feel of it. What about this word too? Tell me what this is. Write this word out. Did I spell that right? Let me make sure I got it, because sometimes I sure enough get things. There we go.
Now y'all said Hayah. Hayah.
Now Yar said, say it again.
Hayah.
Okay, is that true? Kamash and Parabah and Lakamawan, y'all check it.
Qadash said the same thing.
Kamash said the same thing. Okay, Kamash got the same thing. What else? Who else?
And Parabah got the same thing.
So they all got it, right?
Right.
So they got Hayah Qadash, right?
Right.
And that means be holy. So clap it up for them. Exactly right. Exactly right. That's what that means. You know, the class is Lashawan Qadash. So when you say holy, how do you be holy? Somebody type in the chat, how does the Most High want you to be holy? I said, if you go up here and you set yourself in a wicked Christian church and you be trapped of men by the wicked Christian pastors, what we read, Jeremiah? I can't remember what it was.
Jeremiah.
Yeah, Jeremiah. We'll pick it up.
Jeremiah.
Well, we'll get back to it. But when the Bible says that, go ahead.
Now y'all said separate.
Did he say separate? Clap it up. So we want to separate. You want to separate. Anybody else got that down there?
Parabah said be separate.
Be separate. Who you been separate from? You've been separate from these wicked churches out here, from the streets. What else? From the dope dealers, from the drug dealers, from the whores, from the LGBTQ community, from Esau, right?
Damn right.
And who else? From the East Indians.
Whores.
From the whores, everybody. In other words, if you ain't in the Isupk, you might just say you in the wrong place.
Right.
Because how you gonna ever learn? And this is what the Most High wants you to understand. He wants you to understand that, man, you really ain't living. If you got to go to a pastor and hear him every Sunday, you ain't living.
Right.
If you got to go to a pastor and let him teach you anything. I mean, he shouldn't even tell, and I don't want to get too deep right there. But, that's the point, and that's the reason why those wicked men are amongst us, man, to teach us their alms, to teach us how to do it wrong. But here in the Isupk, we teach them how to do it what? Right. We teach them how to do it right. We show you that the Lord's, we're showing you how to be holy. To be what? Separate. That's what the Bible says. Let's clap it up for our brothers and sisters in there, man, because they understand that. They understand that you got to do that, you got to be what? What does that word say? Separate. You got to be separate, man. That means you got to get holy. Holy, in order to understand what holy is, the Most High wants you to be separate from all nations and do the commandments, right?
Right.
That's how you be holy. And right now, since we're in captivity, he said, well, how are you going to do that unless you're separate? The word is badal. It means to be separate. So in order to be separate, how are you going to do that? Well, you got to be holy. Well, if you're holy, then you're definitely going to be separate from these other nations.
Right.
That's what this means, right? All right, let's see. What else we got? We got another one up here.
Okay.
What we got?
Your name.
Your name? Did we write that down?
La.
I want people to write down. I'll write it down here if I remember it. All right. Interpret what that is in blue. Y'all write that down right there. Kind of did that off the top of my head. I hope I'm okay. In blue, I want y'all to write down what is that. Tell me what that is. Get used to, always have a pencil and paper in class and get used to writing down the Hebrew, because that's what we're going to go into. And one or two of these words we'll translate it in Assyrian. It's a little bit harder because you don't have the, not really hard. It's different because you don't have the connectors. You just have, matter of fact, I may get you to do this in Assyrian for me, okay? So anyway, will people write that down? That's the Yah, Parabah, Lakamawan, and Kamash, Trooper Kamash. Y'all write down in blue right there. What is that? Tell me what that is. And transliterate that into Hebrew and give it back to me in English so we'll understand how to pronounce it. Go ahead.
I'm not sure if Nayar meant to put this, but he said Abba Nawa. I'm not sure. I don't think he meant to put that.
No. What I want from y'all right now is what I have in blue written right here. Is I want you guys to take that Hebrew word and give it to me in an English word, only a Hebrew. In other words, translate what that is. What it's trying to tell you.
He said Shalak, but he read it wrong.
Yeah, that's no problem. Y'all tell me what it is. Tell me what this word is right here. I mean, so that's tell me what that word actually is. I like to do the Hebrew. I like you guys to kind of participate and translate in every class. Go ahead.
Sister Parabah said Shamka, SHMKA, and Trooper Nayar said the same thing.
SHM what?
SHMKA.
Okay, got you.
And Trooper Nayar said the same thing.
Trooper Nayar. What about Trooper Kamash?
He hasn't wrote anything down.
Okay, we'll make sure. Let's wait for the brothers. He could be doing something there, but we'll make sure you get that understanding also.
Trooper Kamash said the same thing.
Same thing. Okay, let's clap it up for all three of them right there. Exactly right. Shamka. Let's break this down. What does Sham mean?
Name.
Sham means name. So why do we put Ka after that?
It's your.
Why? What does that mean?
Possessive adjective.
That's because Ka is acting as a possessive adjective.
Right.
And Ka means your.
Right.
So when you say name, you're not saying me. You're talking about Abanawa. So you got to say your name, his name. Right? That's what you got to say. So Ka is a possessive adjective at that point. Right?
Right.
So that's what we want right there. So Sham is the root word, and Ka is possessive adjective. So it means that word literally translate to Shamka.
Right.
Now you guys make sure you write this down, because this is how you get in your understanding by doing this. Let's see here. Slock it. This is how you guys get your understanding. But make sure you take notes, man. Where we at?
Most High.
Are we?
Okay.
Okay. We are? All right, the Most High. I just want you guys to write down what it is. Yeah, that's right. There. Okay. In green, tell me what that word is. That's what I want you to do. I want you to break this word down for me in green. Tell me what that is. I mean, we know what it means because I have it written down here in black. What I want you to tell me how, translate that. Read this Hebrew and give me back an English word that means that. I guess that's what I'm really saying.
Right.
You know, just translate it. Translate that for me, somebody. Baba Quasha, the water trooper.
I am the bar.
Translate that for me.
Parabah said Yahweh. Yahweh.
How you spell that? How she got it spelled?
YAHA.
Uh-huh.
WAHA.
W-A-H?
A.
Ah. All right.
Shalaka, she changed it.
Well, it ain't her fault. It's not her fault. It's not your fault, Parabah. Yeah, I put the wrong connector. Now, that straightened that out a little better. Sis?
Yeah, she changed it to Yahweh.
Yeah, and she should because I did this.
Right.
Yeah, it's not your fault. I had independent, but it should be a dependent connector for this right here. And then you will be exactly 100% right. And it's my fault. I did that wrong. I do that from time to time. I'm just joking. I make mistakes sometimes, just not paying attention to it.
And
But go ahead.
And Nayar
Right.
and Kamash, they both said the same
They
thing.
both say the same thing, right? Clap it up for them brothers and sisters, man. Because see, they earnestly learning this language. Because if you can do this, then you're on your way. But see, Yahweh, who is Yahweh, man?
Lord.
He's the Lord above everybody, right?
Right.
And what does he want us to do?
Be separate.
And do what? Keep his
commandments.
Yeah, because that means you love him, right?
Right.
Yeah, if you don't love the Lord, then
You don't love yourself.
you don't love yourself. Now, you supposed to love the wicked pastors?
Like,
Then why do they stand up in church? Because they do their alms before men.
right.
They stand on the corner and what does that guy? What does that guy do? What is his name? The one that was. What is his name? That I'm trying to think of that civil rights activist that got up there the Ahmaud Arbery's trial. Man, he got on the corner, along with Ben Crump, and he was a lawyer. He's doing his arms, praying. They are praying, man, and preaching on the corner. What was the other guy? Al Sharpton.
Al Sharpton.
Yeah. Those are the men that the Bible is talking about right there. That you do not follow. You know, you do not follow. These people, man, they're the Pharisees that the Bible's talking about in Matthew 6, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's talking about that, man. Don't do your arms. What are they doing his arms out in the street talking about, oh, Lord, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I mean, what's your point? Your point is to bring people to you in the wrong way, in a way that they're supposed to worship you. But who are we supposed to be worshiping?
Most High.
The Most High, his name is Yahweh.
Right.
Right?
Right.
God is a translation that people use, but there are many gods, aren't there?
Okay.
So the Bible says there's only one God.
Right.
There's only one Lord.
One true living God.
One true God. It's not many, right?
Right.
That's what the Bible says. So let's find that. Let's find that in the Bible. Let's find it. If we're right, it'll be in the Bible, right?
Come on.
All right, let's find it then. Yeah, let's find it. Let's find it. Shoot, if it's in the Bible. find that. Let's find that, man. Text is that. I forgot it already. Here.
I got.
What you is it? Is it
Jeremiah 10 and 10.
What is it?
Jeremiah 10 and 10.
Read that. What you got? Let me see what you got.
Jeremiah 10 verse 10.
But
the Lord is the true God.
That's right.
He is the living God.
Right.
And an everlasting King.
Right.
At his wrath the earth shall tremble.
Right. It's right. That's Any more on that?
Kind.
So go ahead.
And the nation shall not be able to abide his indignation.
Indignation, right. Right. That's we can use that one. I was thinking about something else, but we can use that. That's what is the one I'm looking for here? I'll find it for you here in a second here. Oh boy. A lot of people going around here talking about many gods, and that people worship and thinking that's God. Give me Ephesians 4 and 5. Yeah, that's it. That's the one I want, Ephesians 4 and 5. Give me that one. Ephesians 4 and 5. That'll tell you. That's the one I want. That's the one I want to go over. Ephesians 4 and 5. Have that?
Okay.
Read for me.
Ephesians 4 and 5.
Right.
One Lord,
right.
One faith, one baptism.
How many?
One Lord.
One Lord, right?
Right.
Right? And your faith and your belief should be in his words, right?
Right.
That's why you come in here and you get into the Isupk, you'll understand. You follow the under Commander General Yohana. Your faith should be up here to follow the commandments under Commander General Yohana. That's where your faith should lie.
Right.
Right? And one Lord, right? What else did it say?
One Lord. One faith.
Right.
One baptism.
The Bible says he baptized you with fire, man.
Right.
He don't baptize you with this water baptism that John was a renegade.
Right.
He went off and said, "Follow me." See, he would have been one of those ones that got people, because he had disciples. He wanted people to follow him.
Okay.
So that when the Bible says Yahweh, he says what? Read from Ephesians what?
Ephesians 4 and 6.
Right.
One God.
Right.
One Father.
Right.
No,
read, give me that.
One Lord.
There you go.
One faith.
Right.
One baptism.
That's right. Let's clap it up for the brother. One Lord, one faith. In other words, the Most High knew we'd go off. He knew we'd be sitting up here trying to find other gods. He knew we'd try to find other places to put our faith and our understanding, man. Right. Instead of getting up in the Isupk. And one baptism, he knew people would be trying to sit up here and bathing people in some water and got the water. All the wicked pastors do is bathe people in the water every Sunday. And cause all he wants them to do is say, make sure you get that brother's name, get his wife's name too. This is what they do. So the Most High said, I baptize you with fire. In other words, that's the Holy Spirit, man. Right?
Right.
The Holy Spirit, man. So he says one Lord, one faith. So when he says the Most High, that's what he's trying to say. That's what he is saying. When he says you only have one Lord, one faith, and that's Yahweh. Right?
Right.
In the name of Yahweh Shai, right? So let's put the other one up here. Let's see. All right. See up here, you're gonna learn some possessive adjectives and everything up here, man. Where we at? Our Most High, right?
Your King.
All right, let's put this one down. I want you guys to follow this word for me right here. All right, I want you guys to put this word up there. Yeah, I want you guys to tell me what this word is in green up here. The one I have the arrow pointing to, so they can understand a little better, right?
Okay.
Yeah, give me that word right there. Tell me what this word means here, everybody. Oh, can you see that okay? Let me see here, yeah.
Kind of okay.
They see that, right? Well, this word right here, y'all, do me a transliteration of this word right here. The one in green I just put here. All right, this word right here. What we got?
Sister Powerball
Uh-huh.
said Malawafka,
Uh-huh.
LAWATH
Okay.
KA.
K-A?
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else? That Parabon boy, she be on it. You have to stay up with her, man. She Kamash and Nayar.
Nayar said Malawafka, but he spelled it MALAWATHAK.
AK?
Okay.
He probably wrote that one down wrong.
And Kamash,
What you got, Kamash?
he spelled it MALATHWAKA.
Say it again. What does he got?
MALATHWAKA.
Yeah. M-A-L-A-T-H? W-A, yeah. Yeah. Look that over again, Kamash, you and Nayar. Y'all look those over. Even all y'all, just look it over again, make sure. Look it over again and spit it out. Just look it over. Just look this over real. I hope my Hebrew is not that bad. Y'all tell me what that is. What they got? Cause I the first one, huh?
Kamashi broke it down. He said
Mm-hmm.
MALAWTHKA. And now y'all, he changed his to KA. I guess he's saying MALAWATHAKA.
AKA? Where you get the A from? Where you get that A from, Nayar? Well, anyway. All right. We're gonna go with what it spells like. The word is actually who had this one up here? Parabah?
Yeah, Parabah.
What does she have? Spell it again.
MALAWATHKA.
Yeah, that's the correct one right there. Okay. That's how you would say your kingdom. Okay. That's how you would say that, because what this is saying is ma, la, and you want to have wa. This is a wa. This little Y looking thing here.
Right.
But if you put it with the tha, it's gonna come out WATH. Wath. That's why I put the dependent connector on here. And Ka by itself.
Right.
So when it says your kingdom, so what is this word saying? Malak. Malak
Kingdom.
is kingdom. But we don't need the K, that's why I didn't put it there. So I put Malak. But really Malak is actually kingdom, M-A-L-A-K. So the root word is Malak. So when I put down Malawaf, now I'm putting down that version of it, Malawaf, because I have to be able to get it ready for this word your. And your again is a what?
Possessive adjective.
It's why is it possessive?
Because it's saying like mine or yours.
Oh, yours.
Best, yeah, kind of.
Right. So it's saying it's your kingdom. In other words, whose kingdom it is talking about? Whose kingdom is going to be?
Yahweh.
It is his kingdom now. But when it says your kingdom come,
It's talking about us.
right, our kingdom is going to come, right?
Right.
So the Most High, so the word, what you want to do is break it out. When I wrote down Ma, independent, La, independent. Then I wrote down Wa.
Right.
Then Tha, you take off the A here.
Okay.
Because you don't need that A after that. You don't want to say Mala, Tha'aka. You don't need it. You just say, because you want this word to be Wa. That's why I put a dependent connector right here. Wa. Wa. And then Ka is all by itself. It just happened to be a dependent, independent, I'm sorry. So Malach Ka means your kingdom. That's what Malach Ka mean, right?
Okay.
So the Most High is going to give us a kingdom to come and get it out of this Hell hell that we live in all day, every day, right?
Okay.
That's what's going on here, man. That's what we got to understand. Most High is getting us ready to get out of here. So when I say, why did I say get out of here? That means that get out of this hell that we're living in. He's going to bring this heaven right here on this earth, man. Right?
Right.
That's what needs to happen. So while we at it here, let me get them used to this word right here. Get them used to this one. See, how am I spelling this? Yeah, there we go. Here we go. All right, y'all write down this word right here for come. So Malach with Ka means your kingdom. That's the kingdom that's going to come. And that would be only for who? Is that for everybody, Trooper? Who that's for?
Israel.
Israel. Say it again.
Israel.
It's for Israel. How many tribes Israel got?
12.
12. There ain't no 13 tribes up in here, is it? So he said, let's clap it up for our brother right there. It's 12 tribes. Exactly right. Kalatazar say there's 12 tribes. So if there is, then the Most High is getting this kingdom ready for his children. You know, your blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. And that's why we in the Isupk, that's what we come to school and class to learn. Okay? To understand here in Hebrew. Most High is getting this kingdom ready for his children, man. You know? That's what this prayer is about. Okay, what we got up here? I want y'all to break down this word for me right here. What does this word say?
You got Officer Kazimar checking in.
Okay, good. Got Officer Kazimar checking in from what was that? YouTube?
Kind.
Good.
And Nayar, he said the ba.
He's breaking it down. He's saying what?
The ba. He said THA BAHAH.
AH. That's what he said?
Not live. THA BAHAH.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, I apologize to you. Sloppy. What you said?
THABAHAH.
That's what he got, right?
Kind.
I wrote that down wrong because he may have translated that. I may have written it down wrong. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I wrote it down wrong. That's what I did. I got too many A's in there. Try that one. Salakia. Salakia, everybody. Now, y'all start over at Parabah and Kamash, Lakaman, Lakamawan, and who was that? Who else in there?
Qadash, Akash.
Try this one. Sorry. I wrote down the wrong thing. That's good practice. Because I'm doing this from the top of my brain there. Okay. Write this one down. I apologize to you. Write this one down. Write this translation down right here. Translate that.
Now y'all said
Yeah.
the Ba. THA. BAH.
Okay. Where you get this H from? That's what I'm trying to figure. B-A. Okay. And where I see what he's doing. All right, anybody? Hey, let me break this one down here because I had threw you off here. Tha by itself. Ba by itself. And then when you got ha, you don't want to take that. That's a full A sound, so it has to get what? A-H, right?
Okay.
That's what that word really looks like. There you are. Because they have independent connectors. Tha-ba-ah. Tha-ba-ah means to come. And this is what people got to realize that when you got, that's why I'm doing it in Hebrew ancient, because even I wrote down too many A's right there. But the correct way is tha, the full sound, ba, full sound, and ah, full sound. You got all the full sound and all the full spelling, even the ah, which is a vowel. It's not connected to the ba at all. I may have had, I don't know what I had before right there, but it was wrong. I wrote down something wrong, and I salakia to all of y'all. Anyway, tha ba ah means what?
Come.
It means come. That's what that means. In other words, our kingdom to come, or our kingdom to be here, or our kingdom to have its place. And that word will be spelled tha-ba-ah. That's three different independent connectors, okay?
Right.
That's what that is. So, all right. Where we at now?
Yeah, Will.
Slocky, I messed that one up. Ah. Man. I ain't my Hebrew's not that great tonight, is it? All right. See if I can get this one right here. I know I messed that word up. Lock it. Okay. Okay, here we go. Break this one down. I want y'all to break this word down right here for me. Break that word down right there. Or your will. Tell me. Tell me what this word means. Not mean. We know it means your will, but tell me how you translate that. No, let's get some translation going on that. Some transliteration going on. I'm sorry. In other words, what does that look like in English? Anybody? I know some people are at work, and I know people are at work, like Kamawan. I know you are. I'm not sure about Kamash. You may be. And who else?
Nayar.
Who?
Nayar, Kaz.
Kazamar, I know, yeah, he's at work. He's checking in, he participating whenever he can. But anyway, what's this word stand for right there? What does it mean? How do we say that in English? Let's write that down. Oh, man. Y'all take your time. Anybody? Because you know this is how you should pray, and of course the Most High gave us. That's how we know here in Isupk. You know, these fake camps, man. They go off on this, and they some of them try to copy off us. And so most of them get it wrong, all kind of stuff. But this is the correct way here. This is how you really break this down here, okay? Yeah, but
I put Gatazaka.
who?
Gatazaka.
What?
That's a guy, right?
Nah, this is a. You said that was a god? Now what does that look like to you?
Oh, right. Oh, you put the function in.
I just kind of made it look a little better, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. No wonder. Yeah, I got it in Assyrian, right? No wonder you're looking at it like, okay, how about that? That better? Salaki. I had the Assyrian stuck in there, didn't I?
Okay.
Surely my mistake. Sorry about that. That a little better for you?
Kind.
All right.
So I got R-A.
Okay. I figured something was wrong with you. Let's see, R-A?
Kind.
Okay, go ahead.
R-A-T-A-Z-A-H. H. K-A.
Okay. Anybody else?
La.
All right. There we go. I'm sorry, I had to. But see, even at that, Even if I put the wrong thing up there, sometimes I'll do that. Sometimes I put a Syrian up here. I ain't trying to throw you off, but still, you should be able to pick that up. You should be able to say, what is that? I may mix a Syrian in here.
Okay.
I might. I have done it before, but I'll pre-warn you. That's simply my mistake. I will pre-warn you and say, hey, that's a Syrian. You know. Anybody else that see?
Nah.
All right, y'all take your time. Tell me what this is saying right here in Hebrew. Give you guys a few more seconds. Okay? Anyway, no one else, right?
Wow.
Okay, well, that's what the words translate to. Rata Zaka. Rata Zaka. Rata Zaka. Now, how do we break this down? Because we have Ra, independent connected. Go ahead.
No, y'all had said the same thing.
He said the same thing? Okay. What about Parabon Kamash? They ain't putting nothing up there?
Live.
Okay. Well, Ratazaka, Ra, independent connector. Taza gets a full sound.
Right.
And Ha gets sort of a partial sound. It gets a sound, but it's taken off the Ha. So you said Taza.
It takes the vowel off.
It takes that vowel off, man. So you have Taza. And Ka by itself, and it says your will. I mean, you know, it's talking about the Lord's sovereignty. It's talking about the Most High can do what He want to do. Right. His will, right?
Right.
You know. So what makes that? How do we know that it's the Lord's will?
Because Ratazah.
Ratazah is Ka is yours. But Ratazak, with the word Ratazak, you know, like His will, or the Most High, like what He wants to do.
Right.
So your will. So that makes Ka over here possessive adjective, doesn't it?
Right.
Because it's talking about the Lord. That's what this Ka stands for right here. Right?
Right.
So that's how we get that word right here. So trying to get some space up in here. All right. And of course, I'm not going to take you guys through that anymore. We already know that's Hayah, right?
Right.
We wrote one B down, and we wrote another B, and it's found up here, Hayah. We translate Hayah, right?
Okay.
We already know that, so we don't have to go through that again. For the sake of time right there necessarily. So Hayah, right?
Okay.
And then we have what is this word right here?
Done.
Yeah.
Oh, you wrote that first one down wrong.
Did it? How about that? Ooh, Lord have mercy. How about this? That better?
Kind of.
Man, I'm just sitting right here writing things. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Write down what this is in blue here. That's what we got, right?
Okay.
Write that down. Tell me what this is in blue. It's good, even if you know it or you don't, it's a good practice to learn to read the Hebrew. that's a good practice to always learn to read the Hebrew, man. You know, because we know what I say. We know this meant Hayah right here, right?
Right.
For B, we know that. Okay.
Nayar said Ashah, Ishah.
Okay, let's see what he got here. He's got Asha.
Right.
You get the hang of this, ain't
Okay.
it? Done. So when it says done, Asha, it means done. So we say Ratazaya, God, Haya Asha. Okay? That makes sense?
Okay.
Now, so he's right. Everybody else got the same thing?
He the only one that wrote something.
Okay, all right. Everybody else probably drinking on that yayan, ain't it?
Okay.
Okay. Keep wanting to put the Syrian up in here. I ain't lying. All right, tell me what this one is. And it's important to know, especially when you're writing down these Hebrew connectors, because in the connectors tell the story. This word right here, we have something that says, what is this, in earth? So y'all write down and tell me how would you write in earth in Hebrew? Because if I didn't have in earth down, you'd have to tell me what it is so we can look it up. But we know what it is. I wrote it down. So you tell me, how do you write that down? If you want to tell me about that, then you tell me. If you want to tell me about this word here, I first got to know what, you got to transliterate this English up in here. I mean, this to English. You got to transliterate it to English, right? So tell me, what is this?
You got Trooper Nayar, he said, Ba'aratazah.
Ba'aratazah?
Right.
Okay.
Ba'ahrataza.
Okay, got it. Is that what he got? Anybody else? Anybody else?
Parabah, she said the same thing.
Parabah said the same thing? Okay,
Right.
all right, Parabah. Kamash? We'll give him another 10 seconds there. He may have been doing something there.
Right.
Ba'aratazah. But that's what it means. Ba, and what's ba?
In.
Means in, right?
Okay.
Is a preposition
Right.
or a possessive adjective.
Preposition.
How do you know that?
Because it's putting something in place.
It's
It's putting earth in place was
it's describing
Yeah.
what the earth is like. It's in the earth.
Right.
Not ha'aratazah. It's saying ba, in the earth.
Right.
Not on. It says in it. Ba'aratazah. So you're right. So ba'aratazah is ba'aratazah.
Parabah said it's describing.
Yeah, it's describing what it is, right. She's right. Ba'aratazah, describing what this earth is, man. It's on, in, about, around. In this case, we're saying in the earth. You know?
Right.
That makes sense?
Kind of.
All right, let's do one more here before we got another sentence, and then we'll be done. We may have to erase some of this here because I'm I don't feel like writing way down in here. Yeah, well, I'm hoping people will have gotten that written down there. Yeah, just erase all of it up top right there. By now, they should have gotten that written down. Yeah, we don't need all that. Well, yeah, you can leave it. You can leave. No, just leave that alone right there. Just go ahead and write up top right there. Erase that in the green below it and all that. And give us some space too. I just wanted, I didn't know if they've gotten that. But, you know, they can play it back if they wanted to see it, okay? And we'll write down this, last sentence here. Let's see, because we're not going to be able to get it all done, you know? It's just too much. The Lord's Prayer is pretty big. If I was going to do that, I'd be going faster than this. And I'm not trying to do that right now.
Right.
I'm just going to take my time and, yeah. Now, do me a favor. Take that sentence right there. Well, go ahead. Yeah, erase this right here. You don't need that. Yeah, erase all that. We may, you know, we can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Just ain't got the room. Write that sentence right there. Put kawa. Go ahead and write that. Give them that one. Kawa up top, right. Always right above what it is. Right, okay. Exactly. Kawa, K. Write it close to it so they'll see what it is. Yeah. No, just go ahead and write it in English. Yeah. Write it close to it though, so they can see it needs to own it. Kawa. There you go. And then Haya for B. No, over here. Write it right over top. Always write it over top of it. Haya. Right? So they can see it. Now put that sentence up top. Just simply copy what you had up there up top. There you go. And we'll write a little bit more here before we end class here. I think this will be the last sentence as a matter of fact, because we ain't gonna be able to go. I'll complete the rest of it at some other time. It may be next week, may not be, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But we'll do the next one. We'll let you write these. Okay, yeah, let's just erase all that. You don't need all that shit. Starting to get messy up there. Yeah, I told you, that's the reason why I say space, you know, because you're going to need it, right?
Okay.
Excellent job. Excellent. All right. But I want you to write a ba up there. Ba.
Hebrew.
Ba. Sha. Ma. Wa. No. I'm sorry. Ya. Ya. Did it again. Ya. Woo. And a ma. Okay. Independent. Dependent. Independent. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And then they always make room now because you're gonna need it, right? Okay. And then write a na. See. room there. Kind of consolidate that. No, leave it alone. Just the last ending there. Yeah, that. Make that smaller. You wanna? Hey, just move. Erase the other one. Yeah, you want to be able to have enough room for this other thing here. There you go. Water. Okay, now a na, tha, no, that's an X. I don't know what that is. Look at that real good over there and see what that tha looks like. There we go. Na, la, na, wa. Wa. Okay. Independent. Dependent. Independent. Dependent. All right. All right. Break those down, guys. Let's go ahead and break that one down there real quick. All right. Break the, see anybody got anything over there? Break this down in what I'm doing in blue here. Break this one down. Underline, and the one I got in blue, underline that. Tell me, break this down right here. It's in heaven, but you know what? How do you say that? How do you write it down in English? How do you write that?
Now y'all got Bashamayam.
You got B-A.
S-H.
S-H. What else?
A-M-A-Y-A-M.
That's what he got?
Okay.
Okay.
Power by got the same thing.
Power by got the same thing? All right. Anybody else?
Qadash, they say they can check that from YouTube. He wanna say he got kicked out.
He got kicked out. He got kicked out of Facebook?
Okay.
Okay, well that's all right, bro. I'm glad you're working on that YouTube. Glad you're working on it. I appreciate that. All right, break this one down. The one I got in green, right? Break that down. Then we'll move on. Break that one down. Break the one in green down there. What I got underlined in green, break that one down, guys. Tell me what you got. And we'll go over at the same time here. Let's get used to it. I'm doing this as many ways as I know possible in the Lord's Prayer, and just simply writing Hebrew. Not so much that you guys bored or not bored. I just want to be able. I want you guys to be able to break things down in a certain way. So when I start to use StreamYard, I have you guys, if you want to get involved in StreamYard, then I'll have your picture there. You can actually write it on your pencil and paper and write it down, and we'll start writing Hebrew down. Then I can give the word down and tell you to give me the Hebrew for it. You see what I'm saying? So let's get used to doing it on the board first, so when I start to use StreamYard, then you'll be able to say, I'll be able to write, I want you to give me this Hebrew as I give you the word. I may give you a word like bread, and I may write down what it is. Then I want you to give me the Hebrew for it. We're going to do it frontwards and forwards, and even backwards, and we're going to go left to right. We'll show you what that means. So when we get to StreamYard, then we'll be able to see more. If you want to participate, you don't have to. But in StreamYard, you know, we'll give you a, we'll put in the chat, we'll put a, what did I say? We'll put a way to get in StreamYard, and that's a link. That's what I was trying to say. We'll put a link in StreamYard, and then we'll start. Then I'll be able to look at your paper and grade you as you go, as you move on. I'll be able to tell you, oh, you got that right. You know, and it's not so much right or wrong. I just want to make sure you get it right. Who we got? Anybody?
Powered by said Nathan Lo.
She got what? Right, spell what she got.
N-A.
Yeah.
T-H-A-N.
Uh-huh.
L-A-N-A-W.
N-A-W?
Right.
What about that A? What about that A over here? What did I do? Wait a minute here. No, she actually did right. Parabar's right. She did exactly what I told her. But do it that way, Parabar. Do independent connectors on these. And then you'll find out there's an A in there. Just like that. She just simply chopped the A off of the Y, and she did right. She did that right, but that's not what I wanted. But she would have been right. I hope you understand. You understand that, sis? I gave it. I made a dependent connector out of both of those, and I needed to make 2 singles out of them, independent, to get what I want out of it. Nathan Lanawa. And she would be right. You understand that, sis? Type in chat. Let's make sure I won't confuse you right there. So we have in heaven and give us. That's by Shemayim. You have Nathan Lanawa. So I'm assuming that she has that right. Qadash and Yar. I meant these two to be independent. Because she would have been right. And I'm sure Yar would have been right, and Qadash too. And Lashawan and everybody else. Nawa. So we want to write Nawa. See if she understands that right there in that chat. I hope so.
Yeah, she put it.
She put it good. She got Nawa, right?
Right.
Good, and she's right. So let's clap it up for him, right? Exactly right. And Nayar's right. Kamash is right. Makamawan, all y'all. Officer Kaz right. Who else said we got? Radazak. But the correct way is actually when you say na, and then you want to say thun, th, then you drop. That's where we drop that for na. But over here, then you say la needs the full sound. So you were right. And then we say nawa, I need the full sound out of that. What is nawa? First of all, what is Nathan?
Nathan is give.
Nathan literally means to give. That's the root word, right? And what is, when you say to give, you want to say, what is nawa?
Us. What, hour?
Nawa is hour. And so what is nawa at that point? When it says hour, what is that? What part of speech is that?
Possessive.
Possessive what?
Adjective.
All right. All right, we can use that, right? Possessive adjective. Right?
Right.
So when we say nawa, it means hour, right?
Okay.
Okay. So you're right. You'd be right about that. Nawa. Okay? And we'll finish this out here. Let's see if we can do this one. All right. How about that? Oh man, we gotta do some of this stuff here. Oh yeah. There we go. All right, tell me what this, y'all break down all this in blue right there. Maybe last thing we'll do tonight. So let's make sure we take our time.
Parabah said Lacham. Lacham.
She said what? Lacham?
Aam.
Uh-huh.
Yawan. Yawan.
W-A what?
Wan.
Tell her to check her spelling on that N.
M.
M, right? Okay.
No, yeah, it is N. I'm sorry.
She got an N?
Kind of, yeah, she got N.
All right, Parabah. I wrote it down like this. Now, what is that? It may look like an intern, but I was trying to write this. What does that look like? Kamash and Nayar.
Nayar said Lacham, he said the same thing.
Okay. And this word.
She changed it to Wam.
Yeah.
Kamash said Lacham.
Right. What about this one over here? It's a little bit of word.
Nayar said Kala.
He said Kala.
Yeah, Kalla.
Now what? Go back, check your spelling on that la, bro. You said this. He said that. Right?
Right.
I mean, we all check your spelling on that. Remember the rule that we talked about. What should it be? Kamash, Parabah, what y'all got?
Parabah said Kal, Kal.
You say KL. Okay, so she take the A off. That's a dependent connector right here.
Nayar changed this. He said Kal.
Yep, you understand the yar, why we did that, right? We ain't got to go through that again now. And if we do, fine, I will. Do you understand why we did that, right? You understand, right?
Right.
The yar understands? Who's that on YouTube? That's Kamash?
Kamash, he said
What
Yam Kal, Yawam,
Uh-huh.
and then Kal, Kal.
Well, it's call, really.
No Kal.
It's really call, like you have ka, la, call.
Okay.
Yeah. So all of them got it right?
Right.
Good. That's perfect then. See, everybody got that right? Y'all got it right?
Right.
What time you got?
8:54.
Okay, good. I'm going to end class. Let's clap it up for class, man. Yeah, that's a great class. I mean, you guys took the time, and what we really learned is how the Most High wants us to go to our closet in our own sanction of our own home, man. Or, wherever you are that's alone by yourself, not giving alms out in the street or stuck up in here in one of these Christian churches. Most High don't want you to do all that, man. He wants you to be separate, right?
Right.
And so when he wants you to do the Lord, he said, when you pray, don't be out the street giving your alms and saying, "Oh Lord, please." Most High ain't gonna hear you sinners like that, man. If you want the Most High to hear you, then what you should do is keep his what?
Commandments.
Keep his commandments. So let's clap it up for class, right? Y'all put some hand claps in there. If y'all love this class, man, y'all clap it up. And make sure you like and share the class. So other people, because this just don't stop here. People see this class and they look at everything that we have written on the board. Our brothers and sisters in Isupk, they want to know, okay, it's the Lord's Prayer. That's what it means. And of course, we know that the Most High don't want us to be giving alms out in the street and lifting ourselves up and trying to be like these wicked pastors. That's how they got what they got. Right. Trying to be wicked, trying to be a Pharisee, right?
Right.
So we're going to read the announcements right here real quick. We are at Isupk, start off 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. The rule for the new brother, sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ai sharah, 10% of every penny of increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. The priest fund, free will offering for the priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Up holy convocations that we're going to have. Let me see. I think it's going to be the September, right? Let me see. Let's make sure we get that one. The up holy convocations there. The water trooper, appreciate that. Mm-hmm. Okay. We're going to have it, Memorial Blowing of Trumpets. That's what it is. First day of the 7th month, Sunday, the 25th, September 2022, Leviticus 23, 24, and 25 is where you will find that, right? And we're going to remind Akim and Akwaf to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And that's what we're going to give a salute to our brothers and then our sisters. Come on, here, all right? Mom Shabbat, Amajah, Barak, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai, Barak, Thumb. We're going to do the same thing for our sisters, only we're going to give them another salute, right? Mom Shabbat, Amajah, Barak, Yahweh Shema Allah Ba Shem, Yahweh Shai. For that we say Shalom.